Taxation is an important tool for the Nigerian government to generate revenue, fund public services, and promote economic development. As Nigeria's economy continues to grow and evolve, the future of taxation in the country is likely to be shaped by various factors such as economic growth, technological advancement, globalization, policy reforms, and international cooperation. In this article, we will explore some of the potential trends that could shape the future of taxation in Nigeria. One of the significant trends that are likely to shape the future of taxation in Nigeria is technology-driven taxation. In recent years, the Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS, has been leveraging technology to improve tax compliance, increase revenue collection, and enhance efficiency in tax administration. This trend involves the use of electronic tax filing, online payment systems, and data analytics to enhance the efficiency and effectiveness of the tax system. The use of technology could also help reduce tax evasion and fraud, improve revenue collection, and promote transparency in tax administration. For instance, taxpayers in Nigeria can now file their tax returns and make tax payments electronically using the FIRS e-filing portal. This has made tax compliance easier and more convenient for taxpayers. The FIRS has also introduced an online platform for the registration of taxpayer identification numbers, TINs. In addition, the FIRS is now using digital tools and platforms to conduct tax audits, increasing the efficiency of the audit process and reducing the time and cost involved in conducting audits. Data analytics is also being used to identify potential tax evaders and non-compliant taxpayers, improving the effectiveness of tax enforcement and increasing revenue collection. Another trend that is likely to shape the future of taxation in Nigeria is the emphasis on taxpayer education. Taxpayer education is essential to promote voluntary compliance and reduce tax evasion. There is a growing need for taxpayer education in Nigeria, as many individuals and businesses are unaware of their tax obligations. The Nigerian government is expected to focus more on educating taxpayers on tax laws, regulations, and procedures to increase tax compliance. This can be achieved through awareness campaigns, tax clinics, and capacity-building programs for tax officials and taxpayers. The Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS, is responsible for taxpayer education in Nigeria. The agency conducts public enlightenment campaigns through various media channels such as television, radio, newspapers, and social media to raise awareness of tax laws, regulations, and compliance requirements. The FIRS also organizes seminars and workshops to educate taxpayers on their tax obligations and rights, produces and distributes taxpayer information materials, and has established taxpayer service centers across the country. The FIRS also provides various online resources through its website and social media pages to educate taxpayers on tax matters, such as tax laws, compliance requirements, and taxpayer rights and benefits. The third trend that is likely to shape the future of taxation in Nigeria is tax policy reforms. Tax policy reforms are essential for creating a more efficient, effective, and equitable tax system in Nigeria. The federal government of Nigeria has been implementing various tax policy reforms aimed at improving tax compliance, boosting revenue collection, and promoting economic growth. The Nigerian government may undertake tax policy reforms to simplify the tax system, reduce tax rates, and broaden the tax base. Such reforms could encourage investment and boost economic growth. For example, the government may consider reducing the tax burden on small businesses and low-income earners while increasing taxes on luxury goods and services. The government may also consider introducing new taxes, such as environmental taxes, to promote sustainability and reduce pollution. Some of the recent tax policy reforms in Nigeria include the Finance Act 2019, Finance Act 2020, and Finance Act 2021. For example, Finance Act 2019, which is a comprehensive tax reform law, was signed into law in 2020. The act introduced several tax policy reforms, including the increase in value-added tax, VAT, from 5% to 7.5%. Another important change introduced by the Finance Act 2019 is the exemption of small businesses with an annual turnover of less than 25 million naira from paying companies income tax, CIT. This measure is intended to reduce the tax burden on small businesses and encourage entrepreneurship and economic growth. It is hoped that this exemption will make it easier for small businesses to operate and expand, thereby contributing to job creation and poverty reduction. In conclusion, the recent tax policy reforms in Nigeria are designed to improve revenue generation, promote economic growth, and reduce the tax burden on small businesses and low-income earners. While some of these changes may result in increased costs for businesses and consumers, they are intended to create a more stable and prosperous economy in the long run. It is crucial for individuals to seek professional guidance from tax experts to receive personalized advice relevant to their unique circumstances. This statement serves as a disclaimer to remind the audience that the information presented should not be taken as official advice. Instead, it is a general overview of a topic from the perspective of Olatunji Abdulrazak, and it is up to the audience to interpret and use the information accordingly. Thank you.